com esta coisa em live, enquanto está aqui no loading. Está no loading, está bom. Está a captar a voz, está a captar o jogo, está mel. Liga para bingo. John asked me to find interesting scoop on the local elite. Vamos ver. Vamos já para a casa das meninas. Estavam lá umas meninas com umas roupinhas. Para já a bolinha, Sérgio. Da stream. Precisamos da bolinha.
Welcome, sir.
Enjoy the event, sir.
You have such pretty hands. What can you do with them?
Queres dizer para eu encontrar scoop? Só que eu não sei bem como é que eu vou.
Do you know what was here before Manchiosa's family bought it?
Ué? Não. Consegui falhar tudo e acertar tudo ao mesmo tempo.
That's what I like about this party. Bring me more dirt, Sherry. One more piece, and I can expose these base hedonists.
Começar as pessoas a falarem mais alto.
Curtains do not guarantee privacy.
And you still need a crack, despite being ethereal.
I'm coming, Sherry. Just give me another second.
Well-known and recent plays to keep up to date with the current trends.
Fuck, Red Bulls é que eu estou a ouvir aqui. I'm curious. Hello? Somebody there? Mas eu acho que tenho que ir para ali, eu não queria ir já para ali, já ver se não há aqui mais ninguém a cuscar alguma coisa. Mas não aparenta. Gostei desse senhor de capuz de dois vendados. Não me parece haver nada. Ah, pronto, chega para bingo.
Nanchio's had to enforce the mask.
Não sei o que é que ele quer, portanto. Political correct.
Nanchio's had to
Tá bem, vento. Phonics. Pera, um gajo só faz assim para cima.
I'm guessing you didn't get what you were after. It
bem.
happens. I always wanted a pet
Nanchio's had
cat.
to enforce.
I'll pin them down with this scoop. Thank you, Sherlock.
Isso era um achievement. Isto era um achievement. Onde é que eu tenho que ir? Será que eu tinha que ir para um quarto? Onde é que há aqui uma porta que eu possa abrir? Isto aqui, talvez? Para ver se há aqui alguma coisa.
These medieval botany and chemistry books look even more satanic than the occult ones. Romantic poetry and prose. Someone's in touch with their feelings. Codex Orchis. Why does this occult book sound like a flower?
Somebody's dead.
My God. Was he here this whole time?
Espera aí, isto não... Isto não... Espera aí, isto não é... It's Fábio? Como é que tu sabes que é o Fábio? O sacrifício foi feito, Sérgio. Oh não.
This crude tattoo partially covers a slave branding. A blunt force trauma may have suffered an internal hemorrhage. The dagger is heavy and sharp, but lacks balance. This golden handle has a bloodstain on it. This worm-like sigil has been drawn with his own blood. The wound is deep. A precise strike reached the heart.
Está a faltar um dedo, é só minha.
The victim has clenched the fabric so firmly in his fist that it's nigh impossible to remove it. He died right here. The herbs here are Salvia divinorum. They have a slight hallucinogenic effect to emphasize the ceremony. This elaborate box must be for the ritual dagger. The ointment smells mouse-like. I presume it is an aphrodisiac prepared from a Spanish fly. The ointment smells mouse-like. I presume it is an aphrodisiac prepared from a Spanish fly. The ointment smells... This oil has a slight aroma of flowers and olive.
É difícil de conseguir que ele falasse com o
This
outro.
one looks like a twisted symbol of Venus, drawn in a hurry. The sign reminds me of the astrological symbol for Mars.
Mas quando é que tu estiveste aqui, moço?
Enough cigars to burn down the entire mansion.
Nenhum deles está aceso.
Why don't people tidy up after themselves? Blood. A sturdy bottle met a not-so-sturdy human. It didn't break only because it was unopened. An open wound spoiled the carpet. pitcher is empty, but with puddles around it. Blood clots are adhered to the sides of the drain. This is a different ritual.
Ninguém faz Master Way. O gajo que estava a fazer o ritual já fez o ritual mal. Naked woman, not naked man. It's a naked man killed on the altar. Not a naked woman. Já falhou no altar. No primeiro passo.
How can anyone accept such behaviour?
A useful tool for a disguise arsenal.
Mano, isso está-me a ouvir, não sei se para aí também está, mas aqui está-me a ouvir um vendaval Jesus, Sérgio.
Handcrafted and luxurious cufflinks. There's also a note. For my Fabio, Manchos.
Oh my Fabio.
The key is similar to the one that Vogel gave me. The capital F on the key fob might refer to Fabio.
Mais máscaras.
Would you recognise me in one of these? I suppose not.
Identical to the robes the guests are wearing. Props, decorations, and tools for a more detailed set. Similar to the guests' robes, apart from the bloodstains.
Por isso aqui, ok. Olha essa quantidade de merdas que me gastei aqui.
A person leaned against the doorframe. They left a smudged trail of blood. A bloody handprint on an armchair. The wounded person was here for some time. There appear to be no further traces leading to the altar. Werner, care to explain what is going on here?
On nights like these, it's not unusual for some attendees to get a little exuberant. It's part of the appeal. Unfortunately, it appears things have gotten out of hand. Yes, some are more prone to bend the rules of morality.
That's murder. I doubt there's anything left to bend. Why did you not tell me immediately? We were chatting about trivial matters for some time.
If I'm completely honest, Sherlock, I've consumed a rather potent cocktail of substances. My attention slips and drifts. But I'm glad I thought to call for you.
You sent me a disguise.
Oh dear, did I? Well, since I found the body, Mr. Manchios has agreed that you can investigate the matter. I promise my mind will behave itself going forward.
All right. Then pull yourself together, Werner. What is it about these nights that you were so eager to share with me?
Well, they're not always in the evenings, but they are in the shadows. People gather to test their boundaries in a safe and consensual atmosphere. Often with more stains than your typical crime scene. But that is the point. Who are we to judge?
I suppose that's fair. What about today, then? Was anything different?
Well, I was invited as a special guest. It was supposed to be a time of both divine and carnal pleasures. A scratch for every unconventional itch.
I imagine you're reeling from your shattered expectations.
On the contrary, there is still spectacle, stimulation, and release, merely in a different form. I like to let life entertain me.
Or death. Mr. Manchios is the owner of the manor, yes?
And the host of Cordona's most memorable parties. He promises even the ugliest guest a partner for the night. And for the ones with more unconventional tastes, Mr. Manchios provides other services.
What a caring person.
You cannot begin to imagine.
How did you discover the body? In between guzzles of alcohol?
I was set to perform in a fecundity rite with Fabio and came to inquire further. It was a staged ritual where he was to play the principle of life.
And the rehearsal was unsuccessful?
Huh, who knows? I found him alone on the altar, his blood dripping to the floor.
And then?
Then I called Mr. Manchios. He was panicking, so I told him about you. We left the room and locked the door. Then we were
Filling time?
waiting for you was stressful. We indulged in some simple comforts. Overindulged, perhaps.
The police remain unaware of this tragic event?
Some of them may be hiding behind their masks. They conceal many things. But we didn't want the authorities to create more problems. Besides, after a few cocktails, their incompetence will have soared to new heights.
How do you know I even want the case?
I promised you relaxation. If there's one thing I know about you, Sherlock, it's that nothing soothes you more than a good mystery.
Were you well acquainted with Fabio, the victim?
Everyone knew Fabio, or wanted to. His beauty was the talk of the island. Too handsome to go unnoticed. He was magnetic. Fat wallets fought for the privilege of having him. He offered the pleasures of performance, and more.
What about the fertility ritual? There was something about Fabio being a principle of life.
Fabio was supposed to portray the beauty of life's origin. Flowers, oil. Not this travesty that seems straight out of the Inquisition.
So this ritual is not the fertility rite. What was it meant to look like?
It begins with a woman lying naked in a flower bed on the altar. She represents Gaia, the earth. As I cover her in oils, we chant for the principle. As our calls reach a climax, Fabio enters and copulates with her. After he finishes, I stab her with a dagger. That part's just pretend, of course.
But the intercourse is not?
I did not expect you to be such a prude. Are you a virgin? It is nothing to be ashamed of, but it would explain the color of your cheeks. The fertility rite marks the start of our festivities. The principle of life is beautiful, intimate, essential. It must not be stopped.
Yet it appears that someone did stop it. What about the naked woman? Can you tell me anything about her?
Oh yes, Matista. She's one of Fabio's compatriots and a performer too. I haven't seen her today, actually.
When you discovered the body, was the door open?
No, it was locked. Oh, that reminds me. It's a minor detail, but the first time I came to speak to Fabio, I left without entering, having been unable to open the door.
You didn't have the key?
No, I had it. Don't look at me like that. I was mostly sober. I suspect there was a key in the other side of the door, blocking the lock.
That detail may very well be major, Werner. Well done. So you returned later only to find the lock was not blocked?
Correct. After an hour had passed, I tried again and was able to unlock the door. That's when I discovered poor, handsome Fabio.
So, Sherry,
Alright.
do you have any ideas about the case?
Perhaps, perhaps. I think I can deduce what happened here.
Olha, questão. Acho que já está com umas informações do que iria. Ia ser assim.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
The fuck? Ok.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying,
Isso assim, não
Sherry.
é?
Concentrate.
Eu gostava de pingar. Portanto, eu aqui. Vai ter que ser assim. Aqui o gajo já vai cacetada com a garrafa. Aqui ele é arrastado.
The bottle was used as a weapon during a scuffle in the smoking lounge. Then, to ensure no one would interrupt, the murderer locked the door. The unconscious body of the victim was moved to the altar room. Once the body was on the altar, the murderer thrust the dagger into the victim's heart. Symbols were drawn with the blood. The wardrobe was used to hide the bloodied robe from anyone's eyes. The killer washed himself and took a clean robe from the hanger before leaving.
Are you all right? You're on the floor, not moving.
I think I know what happened here. I'm starting to put the pieces together.
Fabio was stabbed.
I see nothing gets past you, Werner. Yes, he was stabbed, but only after being knocked out in the next room and placed here. I do not yet know why.
So, who's responsible?
Well, it was one person working alone, and the murderer has now donned a robe. He or she could be hiding in plain sight. We have lost time, Werner, but your discretion may prove to be a benediction after all. The murderer had to have access to this room. After the crime, he used his own key to lock the door. So, who had the key to the altar room?
I'm not sure. As a special guest, I was provided one by Mr. Manchios. He should be able to tell you of any others.
Where can I find him?
Most likely in the main hall, entertaining his guests. He has a mask with golden stars. You can't miss him. But please be discreet. We don't want to risk disturbing the revelry. I know you can untangle this mess.
Não, eu já procurei tudo do Kurt Manchius. Máscara com Golden Stars. Qual de vocês tem uma máscara com umas estrelas de ouro? Acho que é capaz de ser aquilo. Disse o meu único tem mesmo uma máscara diferente e tudo. Não, isto também pode ser. Está nervoso? Tu. Ou é este? A resposta está aqui no meio não. Acho que é não capaz de ser estar aqui na fonte. Gostava que isto me metesse outras opções, mas... Eu acho que é aquele. Vou gravar por questões de segurança. Mas eu acho que és tu.
Kurt Manchios, I presume. I'm Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, you must be the one Werner told me about. What a sweet voice you have. It must belong to a handsome young man. Can I call you Sherlock?
As you wish, Mr. Manchios. Mr. Vogel asked me to help you. The body in the altar room requires answers, and quickly. I suspect the murderer to still be here.
What? Lower your voice. I don't want anyone to hear us.
Did you know Fabio well?
People are starting to look at us, Sherlock. Change the subject. I can't believe what happened to him. To me. Such an atrocity. Think what it means for me. A wonderful evening for so many good, influential, and rich people has been ruined. I have betrayed all my promises of exotic delights.
I don't understand. Surely a murder would affect your reputation to a greater extent.
Please, isn't this why you are here? I thought you were a silent magician. Do your tricks and make it go away.
I need to find all those who had the key to the altar room. As far as I know, Mr. Vogel, Fabio, and you had access to it. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes. Also, Matista and Santos.
Santos? Who is that?
Santos Pinchetti, my major domo. In his opinion, at least.
I'd like to speak to Mr. Pinchetti and Matista. Do you have somewhere I might have a private conversation with them?
Of course, of course. Let me think. Matista is entertaining the guests somewhere, and Santos... Oh, yes. He will be busy with the servants. Or the cook. What's that noise? What's going on?
The fuck happened?
Please, filth. You're under arrest.
Policia? É a policia, Sérgio!
Run.
Por que a polícia está a mandar balas de pétalas?
Committed a crime, and now I have to free you, kiss your hand, and apologize for the inconvenience. Your Grace.
I did tell you that Mr. Vogel and I were innocent. I emphasized it in my statement.
Your statement? Thanks to some bigwigs who work for the so-called good of the country by releasing fleas like you. Thank God we have Vogel in his letter. Once I get to that goldfish, I'll...
Bigwig. Oh, my wretched brother Mycroft and his long nose.
Wait, did you say Mycroft? Mycroft Holmes? Are you the youngest son of Violet Holmes, rest her soul?
You knew my mother?
Not personally, no. Not exactly. I was working on the paperwork for that case.
Would you happen to remember anything of the events?
Well, I didn't make the inquiry, but I remember seeing some notes. Why?
Perhaps we can negotiate. I could be quite useful.
Huh. Got you hooked, right? You know what? Stark and the others think they're the smartest here, thanks to you. Let me get this straight. Are you listening to me, lad?
I'm all ears.
Take this case. Report to me only, to Constable Harvey Oswald. I'll leave everything I have on this table. Find the murderer. Be a real copper. Question the suspects, make them sing, give me something substantial.
And if Mr. Vogel is not a suspect?
If he's innocent, then you can take your favourite degenerate away from here. If you slip or mess with the evidence, then trust me, your brother won't save you from my bludgeon. Meanwhile, I'll be checking the archive for you. If anybody asks, then you're a consulting detective.
Let's make a start then, partner.
Tá certo.
I'm glad we managed to get the scoop before the raid.
Olha, evidence acquired. O que é que se passa para aqui? Porque é que eu estou com duas notificações da Discord? Eu vou ocupar o seja disto. Estão aqui a mandar notícias. Estão aqui a mandar gatos nus. Não sei para quê. Estão aqui a mandar gatos nus.
Estou a mandar gatos.
Era mais que ser gatos vestidos, não é?
Pode ser. Podia ser gatos vestidos com poses estranhas.
Quem nos fudeu foi este moço. Ok. A gaja tinha um livro do
Back on
ritual.
track to solve the case.
Meu, ainda preciso andar com esta roupa maldita? Queria.
Look, I found Werner.
I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald. You are Matista, Fabio's friend.
This body, yes, it's Matista. But it's a mere shell that will die someday. Just like Fabio.
The fuck?
Please accept my condolences for your friend.
Thank you.
I'm just here to ask questions and find Fabio's murderer.
It will not bring Fabio back.
What the fuck? Moça, andaste a tentar te matar? Ok, também eras uma escrava. Ok.
Fabio and yourself were slaves, am I correct? You have a similar branding on your body.
Yes. It was a long time ago.
Couldn't help but also notice fresh cuts upon your forearms.
The cuts helped me to forget my past. To cover the old wounds and hide them.
How did you escape?
Something happened. One night the master fell down the stairs. I made him fall, and he died. We ran away that day. We managed to get on a ship and traveled here, to Gordona. Fabio and I started a new life here. It was very hard at first, but it became better with time. Until today.
The bruises on your neck are not self-inflicted. Someone else made them.
Some guests can't contain themselves. They even bite, sometimes.
Ai. Oh, Sr. Machos. Tem tido grande
Good
nariz,
day,
caralho.
Mr. Manchios. I am Constable Oswald's partner in this investigation.
Be quick and gentle. Some of your colleagues are untrained bores. Although I don't mind meeting young officers, the new blood here.
If
You
you
pervert
cooperate
old
in
man.
finding Fabio's murderer, there will be no need to meet with the Boers again.
That voice. Werner's friend? You're the policeman. What a disappointment.
Only an undercover agent can scour a ditch full of deviants. I am a consulting detective, although I'm capable of replacing the entire department through my consultations.
Sharp-tongued, I like it. May I presume this tongue will get us out of this trouble? I would be so indebted and glad to repay you.
Nothing's changed. I'm looking for the murderer. That's the only way to get us out of trouble.
But it shouldn't take much time, correct? We're all busy after all.
I need to examine you first.
Mas tem um nariz. Lavaste as mãos depressa, moço, moço. É que eu pensava que era a gaja que tinha morto o outro, afinal tu achas que és tu.
You are a little over the top with your use of makeup, Mr. Manchios. Is it so difficult for you to acknowledge your age?
Well, Sherlock, that's easy for you to say to an old man when you look as though you are barely 15.
But still, it shouldn't be an issue for someone of your status.
For people of my age, it isn't an issue, no. But the younger ones can be so afraid of wrinkles and grey flecks. I have to adapt.
Such a methodical man who cares for his body but misses the soap under his fingernails. Are you so impatient, or perhaps even impulsive?
I wouldn't call myself that. Silly little details. If I missed it, it wasn't important. Or rather, it was less important than who or what I was focused on. That's not something I know much about. I've no idea about that. That's not something I know much about. That's not something I know much about.
You bought an expensive pair of cufflinks for Fabio. Were they his price? Or were they a tip for an exclusive show?
It was pure business. Fabio escorted me a few times. I was merely showing my gratitude.
This pair cost a small fortune. You must be extremely grateful then. Tell me more.
You've thrust
Já
a
houve alguém
knife
banido
in
do
an
canal,
exposed
espetáculo.
nerve, Sherlock. Yes,
Okay.
he was my
Já houve alguém
protege
banido
and
do
my
canal.
beacon also. With my experience and his beauty, we could have achieved anything. I had faith in him. I would have made him.
Mas gajo agora vai aprender por nomes melhores.
You'd better ask someone else.
Do you have any idea who tipped off the police to raid your mansion, Mr. Manchios?
Of course. It was you. I could even say you Sherlocked me in here.
A good guess, but the wrong one. The fellow who did that was Mr. Pinchetti, your major domo.
What? Santos? But how could he even know? If he's not the murderer himself. The ungrateful swine. He has dared to besmirch my reputation.
Not a very eloquent choice of words.
What should I call him then, since he's a snitch? Make him talk, Sherlock. I'm quite certain he knows more about the murder than he has told the police.
Mr. Vogel told me a little about your parties, but I would like to know more directly from you.
I'm all yours, Sherlock. You have me arrested and locked here, with you alone.
God damn it, que este homem é pervertido como tudo.
Why did you invite Mr. Vogel as your special guest?
He's a pretty fellow. He's capable of surprising the public. He has a talent for saying words that no one else would wish to either say or hear.
I suppose I can't argue with that.
He is a free addition to the eccentricity of the party, which is fine by me, as long as it enhances my party.
I'd like to know who you usually invite to your parties.
Free minds who are able to leave reality for an evening, who can taste forbidden fruit without prejudice. There is nothing that quite spices up life like these parties, assuming one is old enough and has worked many years for the good of one's country.
Oh, all true labourers, I see. What was Fabio like? His personality, his habits? Anything you can tell me?
He was the brightest star of my parties. Young, magnetic, and full of energy. I don't even want to mention his beauty. Otherwise, I'll be sobbing.
An expensive champion, I imagine.
His performances were flawless. He deserved his payment. Do you think he was murdered because of money?
Possibly. What about the other guests? Were they used to opening their wallets as well?
I wouldn't restrict my guests from anything. I'm sure Fabio received a few coins from others for his services.
Ok, então o que é que temos aqui mais para falar? Vorgel. Olha isso, essa quantidade de merda que isto já tem para aqui. Ei, almoço, tanta clube que apareceu aqui do nada. Assim, é a experimentar. As combinações todas. Tenho que falar com 3 cenas. Estou ali um culto de pessoa. Peraí, tu estás apenas na esquadra? Really? Man, that man has both.
This area is restricted.
Excuse me, just one question.
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Werner, are you all right?
Oh, yes. Everything's fine. In fact, it's something of a family reunion. My brother spent quite some time in this place himself.
You should not be here. I told the police everything I knew, but they refused to let you go. They require proof to free you.
Ha! What did you expect? The mighty Sherlock Holmes swans in, tells the officers what to think, and the world obeys?
Of course not. Anyway, I struck a deal with the constable, and I've got a free hand in the investigation. I find proof to solve the case for him. He obtains files about my mother's death for me.
Well done. If one has the power or will and can act, then one must. I wonder, suppose you couldn't get the proof to your truth. Would you tell a lie to the guard that enabled my freedom, knowing my innocence? Would that not be just?
Por que é que eu tenho uma merda de notificação aqui? Show! Iria mentir por ele ou não iria mentir por ele? Ele tecnicamente já nos ajudou um pouco com o bocado assim da mãe.
I suppose that in the pursuit of justice, if truth was ineffectual, then one must resort to other means to achieve the outcome. I would do it.
Oh, Sherlock, that is sweet of you. Alas, if the police are after hard evidence, then I suppose neither truth nor lie would do.
That is absurd. I can resolve this without compromises. Do not give up hope.
I can't follow you here. I'm not supposed to know anything about this. I don't think I can tell you anything about this. I don't think I can tell you anything about this. I'm not supposed to know anything about this. I'm not supposed to know anything about this.
Também não sabes nada.
I can't follow you here. I can't follow you here. I don't think I can tell you anything about this. I'm not supposed to know anything about this. I don't think I can tell you anything about this.
O que é que tu queres que eu faça? Provide evidence se tu não aceitas nenhuma evidence, querido.
I don't think I can tell you anything about this. I'm not supposed to know anything about this.
I have learned who told the police about the crime. It was Santos Pinchetti.
Do I know him?
The major domo of the manor. He cleans up after you?
Well, then he does his job perfectly. All but invisible. I couldn't tell you the first thing about him.
Help me, please.
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Help me, please.
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
You'd better ask me a question I know how to answer. You'd better ask me a question I know how to answer. You'd better ask me a question I know how to answer. I don't think I can tell you anything about this.
Have you considered Mr. Santos Pinchetti as a suspect?
The snitch? Have you seen him? I mean, my breath could knock him down. What's so special about him?
As a major domo, he has keys that open all the rooms, including the one to the crime scene. Could have testified only to circumvent suspicion, don't you think? We need to question him.
Right. I'll send our men to fetch him. Stay here.
Good boy.
They brought him in, Mr. Holmes. Here's the key to interrogation room number 7. Mr. Pinchetti didn't even resist, our men said.
Thank you.
You can question Mr. Pinchetti in the interrogation room.
Did you hear Basilio Capello is in jail? Did you hear Basilio Capello?
In the police. Let's pretend to be cops, eh? We can just stand around and look confused.
E aí, tem de novo passo.
Good day. Your ticket, please, if you want me to help you.
Ticket.
This is not a ticket.
Peço desculpa,
I'd like to check the evidence from this case.
And who are you?
Oswald sent me. I'm a consulting detective.
His partner, then? Let me see. Ah, a ritual murder. What a bunch of degenerates. Wait a second. I'll bring it to the table.
An emergency kit for boredom. Werner's personal sketchbook. It's a miracle this ruby hasn't tempted anyone. A heavily perfumed handkerchief with the initials KM in the corner. All the keys of the mansion on one golden ring. A handcrafted charm that contains hair and nail clippings. Her key to the altar room. This ex libris belongs to Manchios Library. That's not for bedtime reading. The book describes a ritual similar to the one performed in the altar room. Not the time for privacy. Thank you, officer.
Não, isto quer que me vista de polícia. Very well. Sherlock Holmes, the cop.
What a long day.
Ui, consigo entrar aqui e tudo. Espetáculo. Hello, officer. Hello. Hello. How are you today? Aqui não consigo ir.
Could you help me?
Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
Help me, please.
Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Nossa, não sei quem é que é o gajo do crime. Ando à procura dele. This one. Hello, kind sir. How are you
Excuse me,
today?
are you Mr. Capello? My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm hoping you could spare a moment to talk.
Manners, what a pleasant surprise. Most of your colleagues have lacked even the simplest of common courtesies.
You're a suspect, sir, but not yet a criminal. I shan't treat you as such. Your case is refreshingly unusual, and I wish to get to the bottom of it.
Manners and enthusiasm. Huh. May you go far, young man. What can I help you with?
Já está a porrada, moço. Mas para uma tática pode não ser.
You are surprisingly composed for a man accused of murder. Not so easily shaken, I take it.
Life is full of surprises. You'd be astonished how many deals go sour due to a force majeure. One becomes skilled at adapting. I am confident this will all be set straight. Until then, I will endure.
Much how you endure that injured hand. Those bruises look painful, but you seem barely aware of it. Were you attacked?
Ah, no. A minor accident, nothing more. My heady days as a man out to prove his valor are far behind me. I now know that to succeed in life, one must stay calm and plan ahead. The world will turn your way eventually. And if it does not, then one must persuade it so.
Please, tell me how you ended up in this situation.
Well, this morning some clients arrived to finalize their purchase of a Capello modular safe. But when we opened the door, out tumbled a dead man.
And I take it this wasn't normal?
No, I normally keep my corpses in the wardrobe. Please, young man, spare me your wit. The rest of the day was a blur. I recognized the victim, and it seems so did the police. That was enough to make me the main suspect.
Who sent for the authorities?
No one. As it happens, we had a break-in last night. Nothing was stolen, but for insurance purposes, the report had to be made. So, police officers just happened to be on the premises when we discovered the body in the safe.
You mentioned you were showing your wares to some prospective buyers when the safe was opened. Who were they?
Clerks from the bank. They inspected the safe from top to bottom yesterday. I assumed the sale was just a formality at that point.
And the safe was closed?
It's usually open, but
Queres uma boa de neve?
it locks automatically when the door swings closed. That's another marvelous Capello invention.
A coffin that locks itself.
frio.
Marvelous indeed. Help me grasp your movements yesterday. What time did you meet the customers from the bank, and did you have any other appointments?
Yesterday, the bank clerks arrived at 10 a.m. Afterwards, I was alone in the office until my wife Augusta came in at 3 p.m. I left for home at 6:30 p.m.
And what about this morning?
Our meeting for the demonstration was set for 9 a.m. I arrived about half an hour prior in order to prepare.
I have one final inquiry. Do you recall the time at which the safe door was closed?
Young man, I may just as well ask you when you closed your cigar case. I have opened our safes 12 times a day for 12 years. I do not recall.
You say you became the suspect when the police identified the victim. Is there history between you?
Surely you jest. That man and I have never met and never would, unless he became the first deity in history to use our products.
Some sort of family feud? I'm afraid I'm not familiar.
You must be new to Godona. It's an old tale. Back in Italy, generations ago, the deities tried to ruin our family business. They nearly succeeded. The Capellos rightfully struck back, but there has been bad blood ever since.
And does that blood flow in you too?
I told you, sir, it's an old story, or it was. I fear this horrible event portends worse to come. My wife may be in danger as we speak.
I'd like to inquire about the burglary.
I'm not sure I see the connection, but if you wish to know more, talk to Billy Lloyd, the night watchman. He scared off the thief.
Was it also Billy that discovered the burglar?
No, my wife did. She had stayed late yesterday. Poor Augusta. At least she's safer with the police than at home alone.
Well, Mr. Capello, I think that's all I need from you at present. Where can I find your office?
Here, take my card. Billy should be on site to assist with the investigation. And please, sir, would you check on my wife before you depart?
Thank you. I will endeavor to speak with her before I leave the station.
Please, treat her gently. Women lack our resilience when it comes to ordeals like this. I shall eagerly await your return. After all, there's little else I can do.
Fair point.
Mrs. Capello, please wait in the office. The inspector will be here soon.
You must be the inspector.
Would you be Augusta Capello?
Must I really repeat myself to every baby-faced man in uniform that strides in?
Forgive me, I am not the inspector, but I am working on your husband's case.
Then I have nothing to say to you. Come back with the inspector in charge so that we may dispense with the endless repetition.
Whilst I prefer German composers, the harp solo from Lucia di Lammermoor stands out as one of Donizetti's finest contributions to the form. I'm sure Basilio thought the same.
He did. How? Did he tell you how we met?
Oh, there was no need. It is trivial to observe how much you value your memories of playing harp in the orchestra, and even an amateur Italian harpist would be familiar with Donizetti's finest work.
Yes. Music is a balm in these uncertain times. It is nice to meet another who appreciates it.
Much as I appreciate the truth. Please, Mrs. Capello, let me help you and your husband.
I am not unappreciative, sir. But I'm afraid I presently lack the strength.
Basilio tells me you were present during the burglary yesterday. What can you tell me about it?
Oh, it gave me such a fright. I fainted, fell to the floor. I wish I could help you, but I'm just utterly useless. Please, I want to rest before the inspector arrives.
Were you familiar with the deceased man found in the safe?
No, I did not know him, nor can I conceive of how the poor soul ended up there.
You've had quite the day, Mrs. Capello. I shall leave you be. If I have further questions, I may visit again later.
Mas estou a confiar zero em ti, moça. Zero. Já ver se não tenho mais nada para falar aqui dentro. Afinal estou a fazer o de caso sem ser a missão final, sério, já viste? Estou a pensar aqui num. Então onde é que isto é? Deixa eu ver. Adder Street. Isto.
Hello there.
Ill-fitting pants, wonky nose, and hair that appears to have been cut by your own hand. You must be Billy Lloyd.
Oh, it's you! I knew you'd come.
You did?
You're Mirko Gallia, the best investigative journalist on Cordona. I'm a fan of your work.
Alas, you're mistaken. The name is Sherlock Holmes, and your employer...
Oh, of course. Discretion. I'm sorry. I doubt the policeman upstairs heard me, though, so your secret is safe with me, Sherlock.
Mr. Capello told me you were present during the burglary and scared the criminal off the property?
Yeah, you should have seen it. As soon as the burglars saw me, they went white as death. Ran out the back door of the office. I heard a thud and cat shrieks, so I think they went over the railing and into the bushes out back. Clearly, my reputation precedes me. Mr. Capello was so proud.
You're a guard, but you didn't give chase.
Well, by the time I made it outside, they were miles away. So I went back to help Mrs. Capello. That kind of gentlemanly courtesy is why I'm so well regarded round these parts.
What did the thief look like?
Shorter than me, mid-20s, a huge scar across the right cheek going from the eye. Short hair. She didn't look like a ghost. Too corporeal.
Hold on. She? You didn't think to mention the burglar was a woman?
Why did you assume it was a man? It's the 19th century, sir. Ambitious young women are out there pursuing a career, and I, for one, encourage it.
Yes, spare me the sermon. When did the burglary happen?
Oh, after 10 in the evening. I was just talking to Mrs. Capello.
Does she normally work this late?
No, it's the first time it happened. Usually I'm alone at night. I was explaining to Mrs. Capello how drinking water every 3 hours can help with digestion, when she excused herself and went back upstairs. Then there was a scream, and I ran up to the office, and...
I know what happened next, thank you. What about last evening? Do you have any more details about the break-in?
Of course. I write down everything that happens during my watch. Take a look.
Fastidious in its mundanity, but I will make of it what I can. I must go and inspect the crime scene. If I have further questions, Mr. Lloyd, I will find you.
Oh, don't worry. I won't be able to keep away.
Right.
The best on the market. You can wallop them, you can burn them. Nothing will work.
I bet he tested that himself.
Strength, security, peace of mind. Tacky.
Well, you know, that's your opinion, good sir.
Damn. Moço, flashaste-me eu entrei. Foda-se. Malvado.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs? Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
The bottle is half empty. A wine, well enjoyed. Recently used, but why would it be here?
Copo de vidro escondido.
Bulging veins, cyanosis, bloodshot eyes, odd foaming in the mouth. Clear indications of blunt trauma, possibly inflicted before the victim was in the safe. Bruises, torn nails, bleeding was severe and continued at length. Clothes are not fully buttoned. Was the victim dressing or undressing? Blood on the safe door could have been left by the victim. What a rotten way to die.
Yeah, what a shame. I don't know.
Do you know anything else about the dead body in the safe?
Well, there is the rule of threes. You can survive 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, 3 hours in harsh weather, and 3 minutes
of you talking
without air. I'm sorry, did you say something?
No, very enlightening, Mr. Lloyd, thank you.
I know of it, but forgot.
Is this code memo still valid?
Oh yes, it's the same combination code everywhere. It corresponds to Mrs. Capello's birthday, actually. In fact, during this year's celebration, I was allowed a sip of champagne. That's when I had to dry my trousers, and then I had to...
Okay, thank you, Billy.
Oh, actually... No.
Have you noticed anything different about Mrs. Capello recently?
Not really. She talks to me more when I start my shift. Probably because of the 100 Best Curry Recipes book I'm reading. Oh, and we've been running out of paper a lot lately, so she often sends me out to buy more for her. She's very particular about the paper we use. Only one store on the island stocks it, and it's on the other side of the town. But I'm really fast.
Interesting, thank you.
Oh, actually... No.
What can you tell me about Mr. Capello?
He's a good employer, but very focused on work, and very serious about security, of course, since he employed a night watch of my caliber. Not everyone appreciates his strict business approach, though. Store clerks don't seem to last long in the office.
Good to know.
Menos 8, foda-se. E 10, ok.
A concert program from 7 years ago. An Augusta La Ducha is listed as a harpist in the orchestra. 2 theatre tickets for Shakespeare's Othello. The performance is tomorrow.
Have to respect the classics. He clearly needs a better work-life balance.
Well-organised workplace?
Mr. Capello is the best.
Okay, this chap is seriously creepy.
Do you know anything about these entries?
No, but Mr. Capello is so well organised. I use a different method, very popular among the Buddhist monks. You create an attic in your mind and...
I'm familiar. Keep it tidy, put only necessary information in, remove unnecessary information regularly.
What? No, it's called an attic. You just stuff it with everything. You never know what might prove helpful someday.
That is profoundly upsetting.
Oh, actually, no.
Do you know whose keys these are?
Probably Mr. Capello's. Police took him so suddenly. I have the same set, but it's more efficient. Has fewer keys.
So you don't have access to the entire office?
No. Only Mr. and Mrs. Capello have the key to the back door.
Do you know what this note might be about?
I cannot presume to know another's mind, of course, but I think Mr. and Mrs. Capello have been having some familial difficulties, probably due to their lack of children. One of my oldest friends helps couples with their relationship troubles, and he always says...
You don't have to continue.
Oh, well, he says that to me as well, but I'm perfectly happy to.
No, I insist. The letter F is inscribed within a 4-leaf clover pattern. Passe muraille. Walk through walls in French. Our thief seems rather arrogant.
Ainda mais?
The letter F is inscribed. Passe muraille. has the letter, a comprehensive set of lockpicks, recently cleaned with no fresh scratches.
Olha, agora não sei se isto quer acabar os arquivos, quer acabar o cedo. Ou melhor, os arquivos de qual deles? Temos 3. Ui, Backyard Boys Gang. Medo.
Maybe it would be wise to take a look around outside before we enter. Just a thought.
Não, acho que eu esteja um bocado a ver as coisas na rua, eu vejo. Não é por aí. Então, Miners Anthem. Clay Street Central.
Our clothes will be worn well. Take a look. I hope you like what you bought.
Other gangs are planning an attack on the backyard.
A blind jewel takes another victim. The cheapest news on the island. Thank you.
Are you able to help me?
No, sir. I haven't seen or heard anything about this.
Hello, mister. I have some information for you.
I'm not interested in the advice of a man like you. Move aside. I've places to be.
Damn it.
May I ask you something?
Maybe there's someone smarter than me, officer.
Buy some clothes and help me feed my
One
family.
man's trash is another man's furniture.
Buy some clothes and help me feed my family.
One man's trash is another man's furniture.
Pois é, este aqui, exatamente.
One man's trash is another man's furniture. The best a flea markets can offer.
Mas afinal, o que é que eu tenho que entregar ao gajo?
The best a flea markets
Devia ser
can
este gajo
offer.
aqui. Pega. Ok, percebido. 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 Pois, eu agora estava a focar-me na outra missão e pensava que não podia mudar de roupa, mas não. Eu tenho que ser um beggar. Beggar há de ser o quê? Que é o último, talvez? Se for assim, já aceitas falar comigo?
Hello, mister. I have some information for you.
I'm not interested in the move us.
Damn it. Ainda por isso que eu tenho que comprar nova roupa, porque senão não consigo. Don't have the money for that.
The best a flea market.
Buy some. Step right up.
Tchau.
Bring it back in one piece. Or you'll have to buy it.
Hello, mister. I've got some information for you. Heard you were asking.
Have you now? Well, let's hear it.
Vamos lá.
All of them bandits are getting ready for a bruising. Sticks and guns and angry faces all round.
I see. Better get the boys ready. Take this for your trouble.
Oh, thank you kindly, sir. Thank you.
Now we can get all of you at once. Be ready.
It's supposed to be Philip from London. Good impression.
Vou encostar a porta. Back. Back. Então agora ir à porrada com uma parga de gente.
One man's trash is another man.
Clothes will be worn well, take my word.
Mas afinal é quem está do porquê da cena.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't speak to coppers. That's me creed.
I'm coming for you.
Take a rest, my friend. No more crime for you until next month. Don't bop.
The snuff's... I can overcome the brute now.
I'm coming. Eat lead.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Oh, my...
Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready.
I will end you.
Terribly sorry. Don't bother moving. You've lost. No more crime for you until next month.
Foda-se. O gajo virava-se depressa. And
take a rest.
Give him the pepper snuff. We can overcome the brute now.
Enganei-me, foda-se.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Okay, I give up.
And here we are, Miss Sevigny. A place where we can talk about all your recent activities. We have a nice profile on you, you know.
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything.
Is there nothing you didn't do, Miss Sevigny? Thieve for the gang, break into the Armor Capello office, kill Niccolo Detti?
What? Kill? I didn't kill nobody. No, how?
So you admit the rest. I suppose you won't mind explaining some things to me then. You were in the Armor Capello office yesterday evening, Miss Sevigny. The same place that Niccolo Detti was found dead today. What happened?
How would you know? You can't prove anything?
It's written all over you, Miss Sevigny. I presume you did not intend your evening to end with a fall over the railing and a fracas with felines? Need I continue?
Zut alors! It was just a job, nothing else. I was asked to come. Here, see for yourself. I don't know who hired me, but I think they wanted to pin the crime on me. Poor Niccolo.
When were you offered this job?
Ah, mon Dieu. I don't remember precisely. I think the letter arrived around 9:30 in the evening. It sounded tricky, but the money was good.
And you arrived at the office?
Perhaps 45 minutes later. I am very good, sir. I was in and out in 5 minutes.
I don't like lies.
No, wait. Okay. It took 15 minutes. All right? Still impressive, no?
You knew Mr. Detty, how?
Niccolo and I grew up together. I hadn't seen him in years, then ran into him on the street, smiling with some lovely lady on his arm.
And that was the last time you saw him alive?
Well, until I found him dead yesterday. That same woman was there, too. It can't be coincidence.
You saw a woman in the office?
Mm-hmm. She started screaming, so I slammed the safe door and ran when I saw a guard coming.
Your thieving days may well be over, Miss Sevigny. Until this matter is resolved, you will remain here. Good day.
I didn't do a thing.
Oh, what a long day.
I will return.
Caralho.
I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this. Not much to say. I'm sorry.
Mr. Capello, have you anything to say about the burglar's claims?
Not a whit. The woman is a liar and a criminal. I don't give it the slightest credence, and neither should you. Not much to say. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this. Not much to say. I'm sorry. Not much to say. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this.
I'm interested in some entries in your diary that may prove important. Could you elaborate on these ones here?
Bene. I won't name the detective, but rest assured that is unrelated to the investigation. It is just one of our clients. And those safe entries are about an interested party who was going to purchase the product. We met yesterday, and today were to finalize the transaction. Alas, that opportunity is no more.
You've been a good help.
I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this.
What was your intent behind this note?
This is private, young man, and hardly relevant.
Its relevance, as it were, remains to be seen.
My wife Augusta joined me in business half a year ago, but works late hours. I worry because I love her. What else do you need to know?
I appreciate your candor.
Not much to say. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this.
Is this note still valid?
Oh yes, we use this code by default for each safe. Now sometimes a buyer may ask to see how it can be changed, but I always reset it afterwards.
And the safe containing the body used the default code, I presume?
As it happens, no. In my demonstration, I wanted to show the bank clerks how easy it was to set a different combination.
Interesting. Thank you.
Not much to say. I'm sorry.
How long have you known your wife, Mr. Capello?
How is that relevant, young man?
Please, I need a complete picture of all the parties involved. Consider, perhaps, the possibility that the burglar was targeting your wife.
It seems unlikely, though if a Detty was out to threaten my wife. We met 7 years ago. Augusta was a harpist with an Italian orchestra. The passion in her eyes back then. I am glad she still has some of it now.
And you and your wife get along well?
I love her most dearly, and I know Augusta loves me. I fear someday she may be bored at work, but I try to give her all she wants.
Somebody's not telling all the truth, and it is you.
I don't know.
To the best of your knowledge, does the safe's combination remain the same?
Nearly always. We have a default combination code we use on all our products for convenience. My husband can change it, though.
And no others?
I don't know. I certainly can't. I'm just so exhausted, sir. I don't know. Can we please do this later? Can we please do this later? I don't know. I'm just so exhausted, sir. Can we please do this later?
Mrs. Capello, please take a moment to study this profile. Is this the woman who was in the office yesterday?
I don't remember. Please, I feel faint at the mere thought of it.
I see. Forgive me for expecting a gentleman's stamina.
I don't know. Can we please do this later? I don't know.
Mrs. Capello, would you think your husband capable of that which he is accused?
No. Basilio is a good man, a devoted man. I love him. He cares about his work and cares about me. He approaches all his passions with diligence and temerity. I think there is nothing he could not achieve if he set his mind to it. Indeed, in all our years together, I cannot recall a single business opportunity Basilio failed to see through.
Thank you, Mrs. Capello. What exactly was your relationship with Niccolo Detti?
Who? What are you talking about?
Madam, please, a young woman dedicated to her music and an enthusiastic artist, your marriage to Basilio could not have offered all you needed. And then about 6 months ago, you met Niccolo Detti. There was a spark, you started to see each other. It brought passion back into your life.
How could you?
But your tryst didn't go unnoticed. Felicia Sevier spotted you with Niccolo, but rather than cease your affair, you took care to avoid the public eye. You started working with your husband at the office and met your lover there in the evening after Basilio departed. Billy would not notice, and you hoped neither would your husband. Do I have this right so far?
Yes. I love Basilio, I truly do. But his first passion is his work. I respect that, but it left me adrift. Niccolo. Oh, sweet Niccolo. He was the man I needed. If he had had any other name, I would have talked to Basilio. But he was a Detti.
And your husband suspected something.
I think he did. He asked questions. Billy's schedule was moved forwards. Yes, he suspected.
And thus we arrive at the heart of the matter. How did Mr. Detti end up deceased in the safe?
I do not know.
Madam?
I don't know anything about his death.
Are you sure this is how you wish to proceed?
It is the truth. Please, just leave me be.
What a long day.
Were you aware of this, Mr. Capello? Of the relationship between your wife and Niccolo Detti?
Enough! I will not hear it. Augusta is an impressionable woman feeling the stress of this horrible situation. She does not understand what she's saying.
I see. So, you think...
I think that if you want to help, you should stop bothering my wife and find the criminal responsible.
I will return.
Mas agora estou completamente. Quem é que acusa da morte do gajo?
Apologies, Miss. Apologies.
You get over there.
Oh, what a long day.
Não faço a puta ideia de quem é que acuso.
I believe that I have found the truth, Mr. Capello, and that truth does not show you in a good light.
And here I thought I had found a bright mind. Why would I need to kill Niccolo Detti?
It's simple.
This is nonsense.
Listen,
This proves
madame.
nothing.
Mas que queria.
I'll return to you. It is a shame it has come to this, but it is patently obvious that you are responsible for Niccolo Detti's death.
How dare you? I wouldn't want him to.
I see you need some persuasion. I know that Niccolo Detti went to the office to meet you. It was a midnight tryst. Niccolo would visit the office once Basilio left, but this time he returned. So you hid Niccolo in the safe. A foolish move.
I didn't know the code had changed. It was the only choice. I couldn't let him be found. I loved him.
Really? You could have saved his life by simply speaking with your husband, but you sought to free him another way. To free Mr. Detti, you hired Felicia Sevigny, a petty burglar, to crack the safe, and as a result, you killed your lover.
No. It's because the combination had changed. It is not my fault.
You are splitting hairs, Mrs. Capello. The fact remains you chose to risk Niccolo's life rather than call your husband. And I know why. You were afraid how it would affect the reputation of the Capellos, and you feared what your husband would do as a consequence.
He's a good man, but he cares about his business, about the family. It would have destroyed him.
And now he's accused of murder, Mrs. Capello. How considerate of you.
Mio Dio, how did this all happen?
Despite your best intentions, Mrs. Capello, I believe you are to blame for this sorry affair, not Basilio.
I think you're right, sir. Basilio, he does not deserve this. None of this.
It is not my place to decide what is deserved, but perhaps you now know what to say to the inspector.
I do.
Good day, madam.
I don't think Mrs. Capello did this on purpose. I would have let her go.
Estou a deixar vocês deixar-vos aí, John. Nada é que bom para ti. Agora vamos ser tudo detetive, caralho. Agora. Tenho uma nova testemunha para falar, né? Do caso principal. E não, não és tu. És tu. Hello, manga de ferrante. What the f... Tu soltaste?
I recognize the key from the altar room among these.
Ah, sério, coitado. Ai, eu acho que foi este que matou só por essa cena que tu fizeste, Jesus.
Mr. Pinchetti, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald.
I've already told him everything I know. I'm only a witness, sir. Everything's in my report.
And I've read it. You forgot to mention that you hold the keys to the room where Fabio was found. I need only to find if the crime was intentional.
But I need to return to my duties.
I doubt the house will fall without you, Mr. Pinchetti. Just be still for a few seconds. Is your greedy nature responsible for the lack of taste and attention to your appearance? The cheap makeup, shabby and dyed clothes? How do you explain those, Majordomo?
The means to practice my profession are limited. I'm sorry you noticed it, sir.
The parties overshadowed your state. You are lucky Kurt Manchios's attention was concentrated elsewhere. In a decent household, you would be asked to leave for far less.
Yes, his attention was undoubtedly concentrated on something other than my appearance.
But one detail stands out on your dirty rags and shoes. The drops of blood.
Oh, that. I don't know anything about it. I know nothing about this. Don't expect me to know anything about it.
Mr. Manchios says that you begged him to be included in the heritage. Isn't that a little extreme, even for a majordomo?
He's not only my employer, he's my uncle. And I'm his next of kin. The only one. Mr. Manchios flatly refuses to pay a family member. All I have to do is repay his so-called love. Cleaning up the filth after perverts and decadents. He's imprisoned me. The best I can hope for is a new broom. That's why I wanted to have my part of the inheritance.
Is it that bad? You have a roof above your head, a salary, and the status of a majordomo.
For God's sake. I'm forced to dye and stitch my threadbare clothes, and the holes in my shoes are painful. I'm ashamed every time a guest looks at me closely.
Why do you think your uncle treats you this way?
My mother, my uncle's sister, had me illegitimately. She died, and I was given the surname of one of the maids.
But you are entitled to some of the money that belongs to your family.
He thinks not. I was not responsible for my mother's death. I work hard, and he pays me nothing. I feed on the leftovers. While he wastes our estate's property on decadent parties. He paid Fabio handsomely and showered him with expensive gifts for their disgusting relationship.
Did you know Fabio?
Not personally. He was a frequent guest, and cleaning the mess after his performances was tedious. Mr. Manchios always had a role for him, and mainly the leading one. The parties were always Fabio-centric.
And Batista? Was she as popular as her partner?
Don't tell her I said this, but I do not think so. Mr. Manchios hired her only because Fabio refused to work without her. Mr. Manchios used to see her as a worker. She was tasked with entertaining the guests, unlike Fabio, who could pick and choose.
Ok. O que é que temos aqui?
Muito bem. Vou meditar e amanhã.
Porquê?
Porque sim.
Não podes, pá, ainda é muito cedo, Sérgio.
Porque é meia-noite e 3.
Exatamente, logo. É até logo, não é até amanhã.
Não. Always. Antes de eu ir dormir é sempre de amanhã.
Então como é que é se fizeres direta? Esperas um dia?
É. Tenho uns quantos tenho que repor.
Ai.
Isto é que tens a cena do 300 do ano. É para repores a direta, pá. Não percebeste, pá. Os gajos quando fizeram o calendário, pá.
Tem aqueles 18 dias que desapareceram do nada.
18 dias desapareceram? Como assim? Onde é que eles foram?
Não sabes disso?
Onde é que eles foram?
Não existe
18
muito...
dias.
Acho que é 18. É uma semana, é uma gente. Mesmo no calendário, tá? Tens uma semana ou o que é que desaparece 15 dias ou o que é que não no calendário. Passas tipo do dia 8 para o dia 22. Epá, já não me lembro quando é que isso é. Foi um colega de trabalho que me disse isso e eu quando fui ver mesmo o calendário do computador, ele faz mesmo isso. Só que agora não me estou a lembrar quando é que isso era. Eu não estou a dizer uma mentira, por acaso. É informação... É
que
assim,
isso foi?
peço desculpa, é que você tem muita informação inútil, eu sei. Mas o meu colega de trabalho consegue ser pior ou igual a ti.
Sim, mas depende do ano que isso foi. Agora se pensas que isso foi tipo
Não, já foi há muitos anos.
No século não sei quanto.
I'm not supposed to know anything about this.
Outra coisa.
I don't think I can tell you anything about this. I don't think I can tell you anything.
Está algum acerto à altura quando mudaram o calendário. Porque antigamente o calendário, o último mês do ano era fevereiro. Por isso é que tens sempre 28 ou 29.
Mas pronto, vai lá dormir, até logo.
Mas foi os nossos amigos padres que fizeram este calendário e está muito bem feito. Portanto, é a seguir. Portanto, um dia amanhã.
Amigos.
Claro, fizeram isto com o intuito de melhorar. Tá bom,
sim.
I appreciate your cooperation, Mr. There is undeniable evidence that you were the original recipient of this letter.
What are you talking about? Is it addressed to me?
Your protégé wanted a fresh start, it seems. This is sufficient to charge you.
Me? Hurt my star? Are you insane that you would accuse me of such a thing?
He did not consider himself as yours. Since you deny everything, let's move on. Do you have any idea as to how the letter could have ended up in Mr. Vogel's pocket?
You were the detective. Perhaps he took it from Fabio. Werner was a little high. You'd better ask someone else. I've no idea about that. You'd better ask someone else.
I've read the letter about your will. A harsh method of ridiculing Santos. I doubt he will use mustache wax when he wears no mustache to begin with.
Where did you get it? Is the slug here? Tell him I shouldn't have to provide for him. He's a grown man who shouldn't sit on his uncle's neck. He conceives himself as my only heir.
And who is he to you?
He's a leech on my aging body. He has only added problems to my life since the death of his mother.
I fail to see why you made him your major domo.
He needed to know his place, so I taught him.
Do you recognize this book? Could Matista have borrowed it from your library?
She didn't ask me. How ungrateful.
The things described in the book were inspiration for the rituals you performed?
Do you really believe that blood, symbols, and incantations can resurrect the dead? They are just eerie tales with a mix of occultism and voodoo. My rituals are a stage to show some of the forbidden pleasures.
This book, The Power of Love, Blood, and Mandrake, what do you hope to achieve?
To learn more about the invisible strengths that govern us. Occultism is real. The master who fell that night when Fabio and I escaped, I made him fall. I cast a spell on him and it worked.
Or was it a coincidence?
The universe is rarely so lazy.
If you say so.
I don't know what to say.
Could Fabio have written this letter to Kurt Manchios?
Oh. That could be. I never thought Mr. Manchios could make Fabio that angry, though.
What do you mean?
Well, Fabio wanted to disassociate from Mr. Manchios. Clients who are in love are both a blessing and a curse.
But Fabio was here tonight.
Money. In our line of work, we can't afford to turn down clients who pay as well as Kurt Manchios.
Was Fabio afraid of Mr. Manchios?
Not at all. The old toad wouldn't dare to do more than sweet talk and touching. Talk can be forgotten, and touching washed away.
Do you practice occult rituals?
For protection? For fortune? To wash away the ugliness of the world? Sometimes to survive. I have the gift, and I'm learning to use it better.
Did you use your gift on Fabio?
I only used white magic. Love charms lately. Fabio became so distant. I just wanted him to be with me, but I suppose I'm not as skilled as I thought.
Olha, isso não é só mais como obrigado a decidir coisas aqui. Ai caramba! Ai, isto, moço! Como é que isto aqui? Os dois não são completos. Às vezes é assim já é algo. Como é que eu faço para ter o outro? Isto aqui por acaso não acho que seja. Esqueci. Seja lá, merda. Até pode ser, mas. Não sei. Sinceramente, não sei.
The air here is rather refreshing. I'd even recommend that some of my friends visit the place. Thank you.
Eu consigo usar imenso. Que tão melhorando que vocês têm?
I can't wrap my head around such a tragedy at my party.
Exato, mãe. Ah, não consigo usar o gás. Não. Mas a parte do ritual não foi um cover-up, porque o gajo quando morreu estava a segurar digamos a toalha, a manta por baixo dele com força. Portanto ele foi para lá e ainda não estava morto. Mas o que me acha que é este gajo que matou. Não gosto se é verdade ou não sei, mas de qualquer maneira vou gravar aqui. Vou acusar o moço e olha, se não forem, paciência, mas que ele é um pervert old man, é. Portanto, só aqui a parte de sexual predator. Jesus Lord, meteram logo aqui o gajo à forca. Foda-se. What? Ok, já percebi que tenho que escolher e agora tenho que ir aqui e acusar.
The murder of Fabio did not have a ritual purpose, Mr. Manchios. It was staged by a man who wished to distract the investigation.
That might be true. That poor girl Matista wouldn't dare to kill the only man who cared for her. So, Santos.
Mr. Pinchetti snatched at the chance to solve his problems.
Ungrateful little scum. Will he be executed?
But what for? He informed the police as to the crime, that was all. He couldn't stage the ritual, but he found the body, I believe.
I can't believe it. Why did Werner do it?
Mr. Vogel. He had no reason, and he won't be a scapegoat as you plan. You put Fabio's letter in his pocket when he was intoxicated, didn't you?
You can't be serious.
We can very often deduce someone's life by their shoes or their fingernails. You are a meticulous person, but this murder was fairly traumatic and filthy. After you stabbed Fabio, you were covered in blood. You panicked and neglected to rinse the soap from under your fingernails. The devil is in the details, Mr. Manchios.
Nonsense. I missed it simply because of the busy schedule of the party.
Of course, a staged murder was certainly not planned. You're at the twilight of your life. You have no partner, you have no children. You had feelings, however, for one man. That was Fabio. You loved him. That is, you wished to own him with money and gifts. But he was also a free mind, was he not? He turned his back on you. Quite unjust. Love, so cruel and painful, and Fabio, with his words and deeds, made you feel the more wretched. So you killed him.
You must surely perceive that my sensitive nature wouldn't allow me to hurt anyone.
You staged the murder as a satanic ritual. It was easy for you, since you were the one who wrote the scenarios for the parties. It was your way of avoiding suspicion. A respectable man in his 60s,
early 60s,
who hosts the cream of Cordona's society, cannot possibly be a murderer. But the guests who behave like animals in his mansion, of course, one of them could have killed Fabio.
I did oversee a few of the rituals, but I did not stage Fabio's death.
The young performer played with your emotions. That was painful to realize. You spent so much time and effort to be with Fabio, but he didn't respond in the way you would have liked. You wanted to be loved. Fabio shattered your dreams. In the smoking lounge, he teased and mocked you. He wanted you to suffer by offering himself to others. The deception was unbearable. You struck him, and then you staged the ritual. You planted the letter in Vogel's pocket and attempted to set up Matista.
What poppycock? Sherlock, stop this game now.
There is no stop word, Mr. Manchios. Relax and enjoy it. I'll pass the remainder of this case to Constable Oswald. He'll know what to do with you.
Pode bem não ser ele. Epá, neste caso, por acaso, estou mesmo bué duvidoso. Mesmo bué. Por causa de todos, este foi o caso que me está a deixar mesmo mais à norte de quem possa ser o gajo. Tem motivos no sentido de... O outro está a ficar com a herança toda dele. Apesar de ele não ter direito à herança, mas pronto. O outro, a gaja, ele está-se a afastar e está com aquela coisa de gostar de rituais de ocultismo. E este, pronto, o gajo lhe dava atenção. Todos eles têm assim um motivo.
I have a name for you. Kurt Manchios.
Is that so? The master of the Sabbath?
The man himself. Mr. Manchios couldn't stand to lose control over his lover. A deadly revenge that deserves a proper sentence. I have all the evidence to charge him.
A degenerate and a murderer. I'll make a name thanks to that for sure. As for my part, not everything was in place. Perhaps some documents were transferred somewhere else, but I couldn't find a trace of them. Then I remembered. The discarded document drawers where we put the lost papers or the badly labelled ones. Including the crime scene report of Violet Holmes's case. Everything I've found is on the desk here. Take it.
Your persistence has saved me.
Yeah, well, we had a deal after all. Your friend is free then, you can leave.
Good luck, Constable.
Estou admirado não reclamar de eu estar vestido de polícia. Pois é. Sim. E foi. E como está a ter flashbacks.
garden. There's a garden behind our manor. How could I forget?
Posso mudar a frente dele? Posso. Então já pôs roupinhas normais. Agora. Então aqui. Antes de mais vamos fazer este. Antes de tudo. Mind Palace.
That's where it all happened, where it all went wrong.
Sherry, it looks like you've almost found what you wanted.
Oh, you did it, Sherlock! The case is closed and all rewards belong to the winner. Bravo!
It is merely the triumph of the truth.
Is it? No compromises? No lies? You're happy with your decisions?
It was the best decision I could obtain. The truth must be told in the way it is most acceptable.
You're making progress, Sherlock. I was right to believe in you. By the way, did you get that precious information about your mother? Oh, not that you must.
Yes, I did.
Forgive my intrusion in such a personal matter. I simply worry I'm failing to be of much help to you.
Actually, you were. For some reason, all the archives on the case had disappeared. This was a rare opportunity to obtain the impossible.
Outrageous. Perhaps someone found the truth unpleasant. Society usually rejects those who speak with too much honesty, doesn't it?
A comfortable lie is often preferred to an uncomfortable truth. Still, I believe that the latter should prevail, and I cannot remain silent.
That's quixotism at its best. Your mere truth cannot defeat institutions, systems, and power. Etiquette, religion, marriage, they're all lies told to preserve connections, love, and sanity, and it's all corruptible.
Lies destroy human dignity. How could you make a free decision without any knowledge of the truth?
Are we really free to decide anything in this world, Sherlock?
Oh yes. It's a struggle, but yes, we can make our own decisions. That's what I fight for.
And what an endless fight it is. Will you ever give yourself a break, Sherlock? You're a walking contradiction, Sherlock. You refuse to lie to others, but constantly lie to yourself. How long until the train comes off the track? I cannot look away, but perhaps I should take a few steps back. You're an accident waiting to happen, dear. Until then, I shall bid you adieu.
Ao menos não sou um pervertido que vai a festas eróticas. Tecnicamente já sou, né? Já fomos a uma. Bem, lojas. Lojas. Vocês têm alguma coisa para mim, senhoras lojas? Não, porque eu ainda não entrei no jardim em si. Exato. Não fala. Então vamos estar o portanto shop aqui. Vamos agora fazer uma coisa muito bonita chamada gravar. Vamos gravar no novo. E deixem-me só ir ao WC num instantinho. Tchau. Eu parece que tinha ouvido um barulho aqui do quarto. Foi a almofada a cair. Muito bom. Então vamos já aqui continuar. Aqui é. Agora aqui mal dentro na casa, provavelmente vou desbloquear já algo. Olha não. Tem que ir lá atrás. Ainda bem. Olha aqui.
Now it looks exactly like it was a decade ago. I can almost
Outra
feel the
vez.
memories hitting me.
Sim, coisa. Mas ok, não tens calma nada aqui. Calma, trata aqui, diz-me isto coisa, mas não me diz mais nada. Ei!
Oh, I remember now. I never liked the way the books were sorted on these shelves.
That you didn't. Your brother often struggled to find his reading materials after our visits.
Ei, ficou mesmo feito já. Ok. Nice. Não quer dizer que o que me falta agora é isto aqui atrás. John? Why do you want me to go? Estás com medo que vais desaparecer? Não te preocupes, John. Vais ser sempre o meu amigo imaginário.
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry.
John, I always listen to you.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry, like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain. And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we can help. There is no coming back from this.
Ah, isto é mesmo o fim. Ok. Tecnicamente já fiz tudo, só se me escapou alguma coisa, mas isso teria que ir ver na onde é que é, portanto, é só isso.
My animum, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together. Why didn't I remember we had such a big garden?
Maybe you forgot it for your own good.
Um grande quarto é favor. Quarto, foda-se. Quer é burra. Quintal é favor, Fónix.
Ah, yes. The statue of Merope. My mother was trying to restore it. Pity she never had the opportunity to finish.
Olha. No jogo de terror agora aqui.
Come here, Sherry. Hurry.
Que passa?
These must help calm her down.
Ah, por isso é que nós estávamos a fazer o chá no chão na altura.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right? What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
Don't go, Mother, wait. I remember this artifact from Mother's collection. Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection.
Vamos memória.
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming. Let's take a peek. You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? You're scaring me.
Carai. Onde é que está a ser nova? Aqui? Esse tempo tem elas, ok. Está à minha espera? Não sei se estás.
Sherlock, I'm here. Come closer. I'm waiting for you.
Estou indo, moça, estou indo.
Coming, Mother.
Esta vez não estava aqui quando nós entramos.
This was for my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
Take me to my flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
As you wish, Mum. I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
That would be wonderful. Just look at them. The stars of the earth.
Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed. Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect. I always wanted such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
Não me digas como se nós a matar a nossa mãe. Que ela cai tipo no lago e nós não a conseguimos salvar. Ah, bem. Não me admira que ele quisesse esquecer dessa memória, se for o caso.
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea.
E isso avança sem problemas. Isso mesmo. Por que é que está aqui uma pedra diferente das outras?
Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry.
Ainda bem que não foi o que eu pensei. Então como é que ela... Já de salto, se calhar que ela vai morrer aqui no quintal, mas como
Speaking
então?
of your father, could you call him out, please?
Mom! I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's
not. I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No, don't you dare
Oh,
say
shit.
such things.
Oh, man.
You are a liar like all the others.
Mother!
Don't call me that. You aren't fooling me.
No!
Ela vai me atirar para a água.
My son would never lie.
Mom, stop!
Who are you? Reveal yourself.
Please stop! It's me, Sherlock!
What the fuck?
You are not my Sherry. Give me my stuff before I kill you.
Ela aposta, ela tentou nos matar a nós. What the fuck? Oh shit, por esta não estava a ver, não. O meu corpo todo está tão traumatizado que até custa levantar-se. Compreensível. Ok. Não, isto... mais que isto não é. Será que é isto? Eu não sei mesmo o que é de escolher. Eu acho que o velho não matou. Começa logo por aí. Portanto, se calhar até foi isto aqui. Acho que aqui se escolhesse seria o cão matou a mãe dele. Que é o mesmo pôs de que é. O John é o amigo imaginário dele, tem que abater as ideias que o John tem são ideias dele. Pronto. Tem que ser. Oh, mas eu não consigo escolher mais nada. Eu bem queria gravar antes disso, não consigo.
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Get off me.
Sherry,
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
you couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
I killed my own mother, John. It is unforgivable.
It was an accident, Sherlock. She was mad, abusive. You were a child, simply trying to help.
How could I? How could she? You were a lie, John. A fiction. A crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock?
What?
Are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. From a truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
There
is only one thing to be done.
What are you talking about?
To expect adherence to the principles of truth and justice, but to fail to hold oneself likewise accountable, it would be hypocrisy. My mother died by my hand. I must turn myself into the authorities and face the consequences of my actions.
The consequences of your actions? You were a child. She did this to you, not you unto her. You are throwing your life away in an act of moralistic vanity. Think of all you could accomplish for our nation.
Neste caso pode ser como mas ele preocupa-se com o irmão.
To you, the ends justify the means. To me, the means have decided the end. The truth is the truth.
Fine, Sherlock. Walk yourself into the police station and pray those men you oft embarrassed hold no grudges. If you're lucky, they'll simply exile you. If not, I'll see you in 20 years.
Com sorte, até daqui a 20 anos.
Are you going to berate me too? Try and talk me out of it? As I told my brother, if I cannot demonstrate the character I chastise others for lacking...
Sherry, I think this is something you will have to do yourself.
Myself? How do you mean?
All I ever did, all I ever wanted, was to protect you from what happened. And now you tell me I was wrong to try, that it was ego or hypocrisy to show a young boy kindness. But it was just empathy, creativity, and love for one's self. So please, please, Sherlock, don't do it.
Why can none of you see it? The truth is the truth. A murder is a murder. Tell me, John, why?
Because you're breaking my heart. I know you've decided. I know. I just wish you hadn't.
I'm sorry, John. All these years we spent together, all the time I took for granted. You'll always be a part of me.
No, Sherry. That's the point. I don't think I will.
Why are you here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat.
Ha! Is that right?
I can see it now. I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Val? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you, and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project.
Já que é uma porta de tamanho. Não. The fuck? É coisa mais
You
esquisita.
really are beautiful.
Bom jumpscare era cara aquele que mostrou-se assim.
I was prepared to take responsibility for my actions, but again my brother conspired against me. A little diplomatic pressure and the trial was dismissed. Instead, I was exiled from Cordona. Freedom never tasted so bitter. Another perversion of justice at Mycroft's hand. With no means, no home, and no purpose, I returned to London. I enrolled at Cambridge University, but few lectures held my interest. I prefer to spend time alone at the hospital laboratory, pursuing truths in chemical form. No one there questions my choices. I have begun to attract a desperate clientele, men that skulk after me, pleading for answers to their simple mysteries. At first, the distraction was unwelcome. Now, I find myself craving it, lest my mind drift back to the island, to Mother, to John. What was her life worth? How many adulterers and petty thieves will it take to make it right? Can anything? I found it! I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
How far, bruises may be produced after death. How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, We can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken, and I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours, and I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well, but those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rout?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one...
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
E foi assim que eles se conheceram. E pronto, mais um joguinho acabado. Está fixe. Gostei bastante. Opá, não sei se as minhas decisões foram as melhores, não é? Há pelo menos um caso que eu sei que escolhi mal. Então eu verifiquei isso depois. E daqui, se for sincero, não sei qual seria a melhor hipótese, a melhor escolha. Eu vou ser sincero. Algo diz que escolhi a escolha mais triste, mas pronto. Nestes jogos de escolhas é sempre aquela coisa. É uma escolha que tens que fazer, tu achas que é a correta e segue em frente com isso. Nunca pensei que, sinceramente, a parte também de ter tentado matar não estava bem a planear isso, né? Foi, digamos, uma surpresa agradável no sentido de história. Mas é compreensível porque é que então ele queria se esquecer da memória. Para uma criança que acho que ele tinha tipo uns 11 anos ou o que era. Ter a mãe tentá-lo matar. É um trauma, Jesus. Lá vai. Bem, uma coisa tu tinha certeza desde o início. O amigo imaginário ia desaparecer. Mas achei piada por causa de estarem o amigo imaginário e fazerem o amigo imaginário tão parecido, mesmo de aparência, né? Pronto. E o nome ser igual ao do Watson. O do Watson não lembrava que ele era John também. Lembrava-se do Watson do Dr. Watson. Bem, consegui recuperar a mansão toda também. Só que eu acho que há um achievement que é fazer. Ah não, eu já tinha feito o achievement. Esqueçam. Era fazer as Cordona Stories todas, que é tipo também uma side missions. Mas depois ele dá-te o achievement bem antes de completares a mansão. Por algum motivo estúpido. Mas pronto, tecnicamente ainda existem mais 3 jogos nesta timeline do Sherlock Holmes. O próximo é Acho que é o The Awakened, se não me engano. Teria que verificar. Foi um daqueles que levou remake, que originalmente saiu em 2008. Fizeram depois um outro em 2023, se não estou enganado. Em termos de ordem de histórias, supostamente esse é o próximo. Portanto, muito provavelmente é aquele que eu vou jogar. Ainda tenho que o sacar. Ainda vou ter outro jogo pelo meio, sem ser Sherlock Holmes, muito provavelmente. Já prometi uma pessoa que ia jogar. Portanto, não é um jogo que não tem nada a ver. Portanto, mas também há de ser um joguinho curtinho, portanto, por isso. Mas curto ou não. O gajo joga porque gosta e para se divertir. Daí nunca mais me terem visto a jogar Rocket League. Deixou de ser para divertir. Mas pronto, que acabar os belos dos créditos. E vamos ficar por aí pela live, assim que os créditos acabarem. É para eu depois terminar e descansar. Amanhã não sei a minha vida, no sentido de lives. Não sei se é só à noite. Hoje era para ser Tarkov, mas que eu tinha ficado com muito sono. Não foi. Playmore? Que é tu? Playmore? Que é tu? Ah! Espera isto. Ok, este eu sei, se não me engano na ordem é este do Awaken, depois é este aqui do Creme Punishers e depois é este do Daughter. Daughter sei que é o último, tenho 100% de certeza. Agora o segundo estou na dúvida se qual é que é, mas eu acho que era este, próximo. É um bocado estúpido ao mesmo tempo, porque se vimos ali o Watson está um pouco mais novo do que o que apareceu aqui no fim. Este jogo não conheço. Ok. Mas pronto. Terminar aqui a livezinha, fazer a raid a alguém. Ver quem aqui ainda está live. Deixem-me aqui só. Vou aqui verificar só uma coisa muito rápida. Isso aqui, só um bocadinho. Eu sei que tinha isto aqui anotado, qual que era o próximo, só mesmo para dar essa indicação. Deixa-me aqui ver. Sherlock Holmes. E aqui está. Está aqui. Ordem dos jogos. Exatamente, é o Awakened. Ok. Tenho que o pôr sacar então. Deixa-me só aqui então explicar quem é que ainda está live. Para fazer dessa pessoa. Então quem é que temos para aqui? Deixa-me ver se este gajo já anda a aceitar redes. Uma altura que ele queria fazer-lhe redes, mas o gajo deixa de aceitar redes. A ver. Nope, não aceita. Goddammit. Não está a aceitar, vamos ao outro. Já que anda para aqui. É jogar. Não me está a apetecer ver. Vou ao Legend Shield. Está a jogar um jogo que eu hei de voltar a jogar também, mais cedo ou mais tarde. Acompanhado sozinho, logo se vê. Que é o Halo Master Chief Collection. Não sei em qual dos jogos é que ele está. Vamos ver, que aquilo tem 6 halos, portanto ele pode estar em qualquer um. Mas já. Fiquem bem e até à próxima. Agora do que é que não sei. Logo vejo se vai ser Sherlock, se vai ser Tarkov, se me dá na pancada e vou outra coisa. Vamos ver. Fiquem bem, portem-se.